Hey, welcome to NashFMWisconsin.com. Back to it, I should say. Just had a great experience back there where those guys got themselves a brand new bike. How cool is that? Ringing the bell, everybody getting happy. The experience is alive and well here at Open Road Harley Davidson. This is the confessional. I'm Carson, and this is Mighty Mike.
Nice to meet you, Carson.
Jeez, dude.
Hey, it's just the lighting.
You're not supposed to be benching the bikes, dude. You're supposed to be riding them.
It's all smoking me.
Right. So your department is what?
Sales.
All right,
Bike
so
sales.
you know all about the bikes. So I'm loaded with questions. I'm going to go over there and ask questions about bikes here in just a little bit.
Okay.
I've got actually quite a few questions.
Okay, that's good.
So, well, before we do that, let's start with there's families in the Harley Davidson ride.
Yeah, right. Yep. Basically, there's 5 families of motorcycles. You got the Sportsters, the Dynas, the touring models, the Softails, and the V-Rides.
Okay.
Of those families, sometimes people get confused and they're like, well, what's this FL? What's this FX? What is this? Basically, if you look at say if there's like 7 different Dynas, they just look like different siblings, just like your brothers and sisters.
Right.
They just have different features. Okay. They share the same chassis, the frame, and things like that.
Okay.
Seat heights are something that they all share. I have the Softail, I'm not the tallest guy in the world, so that's one of the lowest seat heights for a big touring.
Okay.
So some of those things we'd look at as far as weight-wise, you're probably talking Sportsters 554 up to a touring model 900 pounds.
Okay.
So it really depends on what you want to do. What we try to do is sell you the correct bike, help you identify the families. There's different ways I just show you today how you can tell that's a Sportster from a Dyna to a Softail to a touring model.
Yeah, for a guy that has no history in this, that's very difficult.
I'll give you clues so you can see it, so you can say to your buds, hey, check out that Softail, and it's 20 feet away.
Right.
You might not know if it's a custom, if it's a heritage, crosspoint, but you'll know it's a Softail because there's this thing.
When you say Softail, I mean, the first thing that's always come to my mind is, so what's soft on the back? You know, Softail? Why would you name it a Softail? Is the back end squishy? No,
basically
it's just the name.
It's a softer ride than some of the bikes that used to be a hardtail because the suspension's hidden underneath. It's actually run parallel on the bottom. So some of the, you don't see people wearing kidney belts like they used to back in the day, those big hardtails. You'd wonder what's
shifting your organs around, huh?
Yes,
That's a rough ride.
So it's a lot smoother. Things have really evolved.
Oh, excellent.
So it's good.
That's cool.
So your timing's good.
So we've got the breakout Harley Davidson, brand new to the whole family, right? That's brand new this year.
Yep, it's like a 2013 and a half.
Okay, so that's the newest addition to the Softail line.
Yes.
All right, so with all that said, man, some questions, why don't we just head over?
All right, yeah, let's go see.
All right, let's do this. Mighty Mike, let's start with what seems to be one of the smaller ones here in the building.
Yes, it is.
All right, tell us about it.
This is a 2013 Sportster.
Okay.
The one right next to it says Sportster as well. It's a 48, and then that's an 80 low. All this is in the family. You can see the similar characteristics. Smaller nature. All of them, the 1200 to an 883, the same weight.
Okay.
How you can tell this is a Sportster identifiably. Some of them with the airbox, they say 1200. They might say 883. All the Sportsters too are identified right side belt drive.
Okay.
When you first said it to me earlier, it seems like a smaller bike. That's identifiable as far as
What is this line now? The family?
the next family we talk about. This is a Softail family.
Okay.
So this is exactly what I ride.
Okay.
I'm not the tallest guy, as you can see.
Right.
It's 25 and a half in a seat. The Softail, this is a heritage Softail. That's a fat boy low. There's a fat boy on the end. How you could always tell these are Softails, you got chrome oil reservoir you're sitting on. Okay. That's distinctive of it. That horseshoe oil tank. That's distinctive on all the Softails. So like I said to you earlier, you could tell your friends, "Hey, nice Softail." You might not know if it's a heritage, a fat boy low, crossbones, but you know it's a Softail just because.
So what other features do we have on the Softail line that can separate it from the rest?
The Softail, you can see when there's no bags on it. Again, get back to your hardtail question. The 2 shocks are hidden underneath. They actually run parallel underneath, so your end looks clean.
Okay.
Back in the day when they had hardtails and kidney belts, they didn't have that suspension.
Okay.
So if you said, Mike, I just paid a lot of money, I got some cool chrome rims. Maybe you'd want some type of setup like this because you don't have shocks that go down like a Sportster or a Dyna. This is a Dyna switchback. The model just came out in 2012.
Okay.
They call it a switchback because it's got the bags and a windshield on it. Now, how can you tell this is a Dyna right off the bat? Because it's got the bags and windshield on it. This square piece of real estate right here is a battery box.
Okay.
So whether it's a wide glide, a switchback, a Dyna fat block, lowrider. This box could be chrome, it could be black, it could be whatever. That battery box is this. These are the touring models. People might use the term baggers.
Okay.
But you can look at them. I mean, these are bigger in nature. You got the tour pack on there. They're about 900 pounds. If you said, hey, I'm going with the wife, the gal, I want to go here cross country. Obviously, that could do it real easy. I get a lot of people.
This one is, it's got to be the black. Is that your favorite color?
It's the best color. It makes me look taller. It does help. My soft tail is black.
Yeah, it's all about what you look like. Do you mind if I?
Yeah, go ahead and hold it.
Yep. Sit on this one. Yeah, I like this feel. I like how the lower center. I feel like I've got a little bit more control.
Yep. This one was just from an observation. You look like you're in it, and that's what I like. As you can see, I'm not the tallest guy.
Right.
Okay? And on this bike, I'm in it.
Yes.
That's the way you want to feel. When I'm on that bike, nothing wrong with it. I just feel like I'm on it.
Sure.
So I have to lower it to mount it up a little bit more.
Sure. Okay. Hey! Yeah! Holy cow! How lucky are we? Twice in one day. That's awesome. Oh, there's one more member of the family we got to meet, and that is
The B-Rod.
All right. Let's hear about this.
The B-Rod's been out since 2002.
Okay.
They changed it a lot since the time the onset. They had 1130 cc's. The big thing that still is identifier of it, it's this big piece of real estate in the front, which is a radiator.
Okay.
Okay. So it's liquid cooled. It's the only bike that Harley makes right now versus all the other ones are air cooled. Some of the touring models might have oil coolers on there, but this is liquid cooled.
Okay.
Totally different animal, totally different motor, 1250 cc's. 4 valves per cylinder versus 2. If you kind of like that street look,
Sure.
maybe you said, hey, I had crotch rockets before, I'm really not into that scene, I kind of want something sporty, this would have it. It's kind of like they brought, with the V-Rod, they brought the racetrack to the streets.
All right,
Nice
gotcha.
It's got a huge 240 in the back, pretty good identifier.
Just a wider tire in the back?
Yes.
Okay.
Just as far as the visual characteristics, like when I showed you other models, you know, the oil reservoir on the soft tail, the shocks in the battery box on the dyno, the sportsters, the sides, is that big piece of real estate.
Gotcha.
This one you're actually sitting on a 5-gallon tank.
Oh, all right.
This is an air dam and a battery box underneath. You're in a more aggressive position. So you're kind of sitting like this as far as like a running race.
So something like that's going to put the weight lower, that kind of thing. That means that's probably the...
And if you see somebody on a drag strip, they're kind of tucked in like
Sure.
this in an aggressive position, that's the way this one puts
Gotcha.
you. It pays to be your height instead of mine.
Really?
You know, on this. Yes. And we ordered it. There are a lot of bikes too I didn't talk about. A lot of the bikes that do have the ABS option, we order it with it. This does have it as well.
Okay.
It's an independent system. It does have a slipper clutch feature on it too, in case you're going into a rapid diesel real fast. You would have a tendency to lock up that back tire. That's a nice safety feature. Again, something from the tracks to the streets.
Okay.
So, you want to sit on it at all, just to feel?
Definitely.
I know which bike you really like.
Definitely. Now, is there a right way and a wrong way to getting on a bike? Is this side? That's a reasonable question, right?
Yes. You're taller.
Yep.
Most people are. I usually get on the low side and I swing my leg over.
Okay.
Because the exhaust is usually on this side. So if
Okay.
you walked up to it and you kind of have a tendency of doing that, say it's hot someday, and you hit your pipe, your leg on there, I would have a bad day.
Okay.
And say maybe that short hairy guy knew something to get on the right side. So I always get on the side of the sling.
Okay. Well, for the sake of this, it's not hot, and I'm on this side of the race, so we'll just let's see down here.
And the biggest thing, Carson, if you do things and you're consistent, you make sure the kickstand's out. You make sure when the weight of the front of the fork is down this side. If you're consistent with it, you'll be the guy with a cool bike that won't be picked.
Right.
Unfortunately, we do see that side of it too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just be consistent with what you do. You're excited. You buzz. You shut the bike off. You walk away, and it's laying there. Not too cool. Bad day for a long time. So
Why do I feel like that's going to happen to me? Don't want that to happen. I definitely feel like I'm on top of it, but I almost feel like maybe there's a little bit more control, like I'm part of the bike or something. I don't know. It definitely has a different feel than.
yeah, it's more aggressive. You know, if you said, I mean, don't get me wrong, you could tour with it. You keep your comfort set on that street glide that you like.
Right.
It would definitely be.
Right.
You know, there's no radio.
I feel like I want to go faster on this. Nice. Very nice.
You can still get a ticket on that one just as fast as this one. So, you know,
Well, there you have it.
be safe.
The family of Harley Davidsons here at Open Road Harley Davidson as the breakout summer continues with Altamart, Taylor Hyde, and the fine folks here at Open Road Harley Davidson. Thanks again for stopping by. Buddy Mike.
Carson, hey, it's a pleasure.
Hey,
All
thanks,
right,
thanks
you
for all the
very much.
info, dude. You know your
you.
job. This is awesome. Hey, you have the passion. Have you got a Harley tattoo somewhere?
I do not.
No?
No.
I got a Packer one. I'm thinking
Okay.
maybe we'll
All
work
right,
on that
we'll do
next.
next.
Level something there. Thanks
right.
again for stopping by NashFMWisconsin.com. Thank you for checking out the confessional, and we'll talk to you real soon. Tip.